blocking the right side of Route 8 southbound just after where Route 8 passes East Glenwood Avenue. Now, we have those crews just over on that right lane blocking that. Now, in accordance with that move over law, you would ideally want to give them that extra lane of space, leave this middle row open, but in cases where that's not possible because of all the heavy congestion, then you have to move as slowly and safely as you can around those first responders. I cannot stress that enough. But of course, this is going to be adding on some time to your drive. Currently, we got a 2-mile stretch of stop and go traffic that's creeping along just at 10 miles per hour. So you do the math, that's going to be giving you about 12 minutes delay. But those speeds are getting progressively slower as we have more people filling up the freeway. So expect anywhere from about 10 to 15. Here you can see that we already have that bunched up backup where Route 8 passes East Talmadge Avenue. And as we check in with 8 at Easton Drive, that heavy volume is also filling up here. So again, your delay could be 10 to 15 minutes depending on what part of the highway that you get on Route 8 southbound on from North Akron into Akron. And now causing drivers to be stuck on Route 2 West for 35 minutes. That's because throughout this nearly 3-mile stretch, drivers who are already stuck there are still creeping along at just 2 miles per hour. Again, if you have anyone in your household who typically heads west on Route 2 in the Vermilion area after Route 60, call them to let them know to avoid it completely. Otherwise, their drive, like I said, could be 35 minutes longer than usual. Now zipping over to the Avon area where there's another crash. This is blocking at least one lane on 90 westbound at Colorado Avenue, causing about 3 miles of slowdowns with speeds as slow as 16 miles per hour. Now ODOT just turned that camera, but they were starting over where 90 meets Route 83. About an extra 10 minutes is tacked onto your drive if you're heading there.
Advice for surviving spring allergies. One way to limit pollen from getting into your home, keep the windows closed as much as possible. Showering